Shakira's tax fraud case. In the year 2023, the ongoing tax fraud case that Shakira was facing in Spain continued to garner a significant amount of attention from the general public as well as the media during this time period. This focus includes both public and media interest. This was a manifestation of both the drawn-out nature of the legal processes and the extensive attention that was devoted to the case. Taking into mind both of these features, this was a manifestation of both these aspects. There is a possibility that the circumstances that led to the occurrence of the issue may be traced back to the year 2018, when Spanish authorities began an investigation into charges that Shakira had failed to pay taxes amounting to 14.5 million euros for the years 2012 to 2014. There is a chance that this will occur. The dispute between the parties around Shakira's residency status, which is at the heart of the disagreement that these two parties are having with one another. According to the legislation that oversees taxes in Spain, individuals are regarded to be residents for the purposes of taxation in Spain if they spend more than 183 days within the nation within a given fiscal year. This mandate is in place to ensure that individuals are taxed in Spain. People who are regarded to be residents of Spain are subject to taxation in accordance with this regulation. As a phenomenon who is recognized all over the globe and who has great commitments on a global scale, Shakira has maintained that her permanent residence is in the Bahamas, where she has kept property since the year 2004. This is despite the fact that she has enormous commitments on a global scale. According to the information that has been provided, it is stated that she has been permanently residing there from the year 2004. Due to the fact that it asserts that she should not be responsible for paying Spanish taxes, this argument is vital for her case. As a means of accomplishing this, it argues that she should not be required to pay Spanish taxes on the money she received from abroad sources if she was not a resident of Spain throughout the relevant time period. On account of the fact that it contends that she should not be accountable for paying Spanish taxes, this argument is of the utmost significance. According to the Spanish tax authorities, on the other hand, Shakira is regarded as a tax resident because she has been in Spain on several occasions throughout the course of the years that are the topic of the investigation. This is the reason why they believe she is a tax resident. During the course of their investigation, they came across some material that proved Shakira had spent a significant amount of time in Spain. In addition to other pieces of evidence, this evidence consisted of documents pertaining to the transfer of property, transactions that were carried out using credit cards, and posts on social networking platforms. Recordings of transactions that involved credit cards were another sort of evidence that was presented. According to the findings of the investigation that they carried out, Shakira is suspected of dodging taxes by employing a network of offshore companies in order to manage and conceal her annual revenue. Due to the fact that this is what led to her alleged tax fraud, she is the subject of the claims that have been made against her. Shakira is accused of evading paying taxes, according to the allegations. Shakira made an effort to resolve the matter by paying back the 14.5 million euros in unpaid taxes that she had owed during the period of time spanning from the previous year to the year 2019. 2019 was the year when this was completed. In spite of the fact that this compensation was paid, the criminal charges, on the other hand, continued to move forward under the jurisdiction of the Spanish court system. Furthermore, this continued to be the case even after the compensation was handed out. It has been claimed by Shakira's legal team that her actions were in compliance with international tax regulations and that she had been forthright and honest about her income and the tax obligations that she had in relation to it. Additionally, they have admitted that she had been in compliance with the regulatory framework governing overseas taxes. The legal team has made this assertion in its statement, which can be seen here. In addition, there are many who have asserted that the case was motivated by the intention of depicting a high-profile celebrity as an example, rather than representing actual legal issues against the celebrity. On the other hand, the fact that the case was driven by the law stands in stark contrast to this. They have presented this particular issue as the argument that they have put out. One of the possibilities that they have brought up is the possibility that this is something that could take place. Over the course of the year 2023, the case of Shakira went through a number of noteworthy events that may be considered significant. In their own right, these developments were remarkable in their relevance. A huge amount of material that refuted the claims made by the prosecution was supplied by the defense team for the singer, who were exposed to a great degree of cross-examination during a trial. This was done in order to refute the allegations that were brought forward by the prosecution. They emphasized that the initial payment of 14.5 million euros should be regarded as a proactive gesture to correct any ambiguities rather than an admission of guilt, and they brought to light the fact that Shakira had complied with the tax regulations in other jurisdictions where she had earned revenue during the time period in question. In addition to this, they brought to light the fact that she had really made money in those jurisdictions. Furthermore, they brought to light the fact that Shakira had previously generated money in other jurisdictions, which was a significant revelation. The hearings that took place in the Spanish court were distinguished by the presence of public attention and scrutiny from the media during the entirety of the proceedings. There was a proliferation of rumors and assumptions regarding the outcomes of the proceedings, which was added to by the continuous updates and reports that were provided. Shakira emphasized the charitable contributions and philanthropic activities that she has participated in as part of her defense strategy. She did this in order to programs through her Barefoot Foundation. The lawsuit had reached a crucial point by the middle of the year 2023, and the court was getting ready to give decisions about substantial portions of the evidence and arguments that had been presented on both sides of the case. Due to the fact that the case had progressed to a crucial point, this was the truth. The narrative that was offered by the prosecution was questioned by the defense team that was representing Shakira through the proceedings. They stated that the issue had become more of a media spectacle than a straightforward legal matter, and they asserted that the claims were founded on a severe violation of Spanish tax law. They also stated that the issue had become more of a media show. According to what they said, the situation had become a spectacle for the media. The method that the tax authorities adopt when dealing with high net worth individuals and prominent celebrities will be impacted as a result of the decision that was reached in this particular scenario, which has ramifications that extend further afield. This decision has repercussions that extend farther afield. Not only does this call into doubt the execution of tax rules, but it also calls into question the feeling of balance that exists between the requirements of the law and the views of the public. This is because this calls into question the fact that there is a feeling of equilibrium between the two. Further, it is not just a problem of legal significance for Shakira, the resolution of the lawsuit, it is also a subject that is of personal and professional impact, which has the potential to influence tax fraud case that is associated in the eyes of the public. In the year 2020, it is a topic that has the potential to affect high-stakes legal aspects of her life. Given the circumstances surrounding Shakira's wide range of complex issues, including tax residence, international law, and public scrutiny, to name a few of the issues that are at play here. Not only does it have significant ramifications for the artists, but it also has relevance for the greater discourse that is taking place surrounding the accountability of celebrities and the compliance with tax laws. As a result of the end of the case, it is anticipated that significant precedents will be established, which will have a substantial impact, particularly with regard to tax law and other high-profile legal issues. Something like this is something that is expected to take place. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.